Welcome to Thursday. We've had quite a intense morning. Hilma is quite vocal today. But yeah, so we've been out on a walk and we've just gotten home and we had some fika. And now in like half an hour I have a meeting with my editor and publisher, and I'm hoping that Hilma will be asleep for that because she's due for her second nap of the day soon. So yeah, I'm gonna put her to bed in a minute. Yeah, but I've actually ordered yarn today. I have been digging in my stash for yarn, and I think it's arriving tomorrow. It says that it should be arriving tomorrow, which feels crazy that you can order yarn today and have it tomorrow. And it's just like regular post office. Yeah, so we'll see about that. But it's a 3-ply yarn for this design that I'm thinking about, and it's in rust, of course, because that's my favorite color. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I was planning on making it with double strands of 2-ply, but I want more definition to the stitch pattern, so I'm gonna try this 3-ply instead, so maybe it will have a bit more definition. And I also ordered another project in rust, but a different yarn. It's Fivel from Rauma, and that's a 2-ply woolen spun yarn that is thicker than Finull, and it is really nice for color work. So I'm thinking about making an an Aid sweater in that color. So I ordered rust and like a light beige, which is my fave color combo, and I just want to have a few projects that are going over Christmas into the new year, that I can knit on, that is kind of like mindless but not really, you know, some interest to it, but also stockinette stitch, or yeah, just a basic stitch pattern. I'm gonna put her to bed and have my meeting, and then I will talk to you again. Bye. Good afternoon. So me and Eden is going out for a run, and I thought I might show you what I usually wear when I go out on a run, because now it's freezing cold. It's -7. I think, do you want to say something, Robin?
-7?
-7? No, it's -4. No. So it's not that bad. But I have trainer, what do you say, leggings. And I have a merino wool shirt underneath, closest to my body. And then I have my Garm sweater, which is the dog walking sweater. It was the working name for that sweater, but I have that on top. So I will get that now. Usually I run without any gloves. Today I will have my broker mittens, but I get really warm. My hands get really warm when I'm outside running. But I wear this, and this is two strands of plötloopy. So wear that on top. Then I have this Sophie shawl in, it's 1 strand merino from Isager and 1 strand silk mohair, also from Isager, I think. And then I have my broker mittens, and of course socks, not socks, just regular socks, not like knitted socks, and trainers. And then I have like a belt with Eden attached to it, and then I have Eden dragging behind me because she don't enjoy going out for a run, but it's good for her. She gets going after a while. So yeah, I'll do that now. And it's really dark outside, so I'll have some, what do you say, reflexes? How do you say? Vad heter det, Robin? Reflex? Reflex. So people can see me in the dark. But yeah, bye bye. So a fun fact is that I got this mixer on my graduation when I was 18, and I've used it almost every single day since, and it's still good. Just for me saying that, I know it will break like tomorrow, but yeah, it's been a really good mixer. Thanks, Uncle Jonathan. Hello there. I have my festive yoke pull over on my needles, and I have gotten quite far. I gotten like maybe 2 centimeters today. Hello. I've gotten I think I knitted almost 2 centimeters. Yeah, I put a progress marker in. And this is a stitch marker from Woolen Twine, her anniversary this autumn. And yeah, you can see it from here, so quite a bit. Yeah, I got that stitch marker from her when I ordered a pin and a tote bag from her anniversary thing, and we are actually friends. We've gotten quite close over the last year. We talked a lot over the last year, and she's so nice, and I'm hoping to see her in real life soon, next year maybe. But yeah, so she put those stitch markers in, which was very cute of her. Okay, so we've had our dinner. It was a really good recipe, a really nice and easy. Not that quick because the tomatoes are in the oven for 50 minutes, but you know, it's the time investment you do is really small. So I think it was really good. And I had this, and we have this white tea, which was, it's nice. I actually quite enjoy it. I'm gonna have another cup of tea, and maybe I will try the other one actually, or maybe, you know, one of the ones that we used to drink. But yeah, I thought it might be fun to talk about my Spotify Wrapped. I listened for 39,455 minutes. On the 14th of October this year, I listened for 506 minutes, which is like 8 hours. That's crazy. I don't know what I was doing that day. It must have been a podcast. This must have been a podcast that I like listen to and just listen to all of the podcast episodes or something. Okay, so my top songs, which is the weirdest thing. The first, like the #1 top song is You Got a Friend in Me, the Toy Story song. I was like, did I even listen to that one? I don't know. I think it might be in a playlist we have for Hilma. But it's really weird because I haven't listened to that much. It's weird. Okay, so the second song is more like me. It's Witch by Devon Cole. This one, I love this music video as well. It's really good. The next after that is the third song is Lars Persson by Kraja, and that's a like folk singing group in Sweden. And after that it's Loretta by Aoife O'Donovan and Taylor Ashton, and then it's Let It Go. I like, did I even listen to that one? I don't know. And after that it's The Blackest Crow. So that's, yeah, I get that list. Okay, so top podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts on Spotify. My top subject was like health and training, which is weird. I would say it's like I would say it would be like creativity or business. So the first one is Jordkommissionen, which is a Swedish podcast about gardening. The second one is From the Heart with Rachel Baden. I discovered that podcast this year and listened to it a lot and still do. The third one is Nordic Knitting, which is a Swedish knitting podcast. It's really good. The fourth one is also a Swedish knitting podcast, which is called Stickkontakt. And the fourth one is Maja and Amalia, the podcast, which is a, you know, it's two really funny girls who podcast, whom I really like to listen to. Okay, so my list for artists are very, I get this list, okay? I get why it's in this order. The first one is Bo Burnham, which is one of my faves. He's a genius. So yeah. The second one is Good Harvest, and I think this is no, maybe it's not. Well, we listened to an album with Good Harvest during Labor. So it has a special place in my heart. But yeah, so I listen to that music duo a lot. The third one is Lady Masery, which is, I had like a period this fall that I listened to them a lot, so it's not weird. The fourth one is Queen, which is might be my all-time favorite band. If I were to say one band that I like love the most, it would be Queen. And if I were to say like one person that has a one person band, what would I say, an artist, I would say Joni Mitchell. So yeah, Queen deserves a place in my top artists. And the fifth one is Dervish, which is a Irish folk music group. Amazing if you haven't listened to it. Yeah, that's my Wrapped. Yeah, I was mostly surprised by You Got a Friend in Me. So weird. And I actually, speaking of the top song that I don't feel like I've listened to You Got a Friend in Me that many times, I definitely listened to the song Witch more than You Got a Friend in Me. But I heard a lot of people say that, like post on their Instagram or in stories that, well, this is weird, Spotify got this wrong, or it feels like Spotify got this wrong. Maybe they done a thing maybe this is a conspiracy theory. Do you say that? Conspiracy theory? Yeah, maybe this is not, you know, this is just my thought that I had now. Is it a thing? Did they make it a thing to make it a bit off and then have people post in their stories on social media? I don't know. Did you get the Wrapped? Do you feel like your Wrapped on Spotify was correct? Please let me know in the comments down below. It would be really interesting to see if more people found it weird. Robin looked at his Wrapped as well, and he saw that the most, like the day that he listened to the most amount of minutes is the 27th of March, which is the day Hilma was born. And we listened, as I said, we listened to Good Harvest, an album from them, like during all of the labor. First we had Queen, for when I needed some energy and, you know, some power, and then when we moved into the like actual labor, we listened to a Good Harvest album on repeat, so it was during the whole birth. So that was his day when he listened to the most Spotify, when he had like the most minutes on Spotify. So that's really fun. Actually, you have to write that down somewhere for Hilma. Yeah, but now I'm knitting on my festive yoke pullover, and I'm really happy that I actually unraveled the ribbing and that I'm making it a bit longer, because I really want to wear this now when it's festive season, and I'm hoping to have it finished by this weekend maybe. I really want to finish it as soon as possible so I can cast on the new project that is arriving. I'm hoping it's arriving tomorrow. I will look at in my app. Okay, so it says it just says that it will be delivered to this place where we usually get our packages. Yeah, I imagine I will get an update tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm hoping to have this festive yoke pullover finished by then. I won't add that much. I might knit like 2 or 3 rows of stockinette extra now, and then I will move on to the ribbing, because it wasn't that short. It wasn't that much shorter than I really wanted it, so I don't have to knit for ages and ages. I just have to add a few extra centimeters. Yeah. But I'm also really, I would really like to do some weaving tonight on my shawl, so that I can yeah, have that finished for December, because it's cold now and we need shawls. So I really would like to see how the shawl turns out, because it's my hand spun in the weft. In the weft. The warp is Ramafinull, but the weft is my hand spun, and I would really like to see how that turns out, because it's really beautiful Nutiden fiber in like a warm beige pinky tone. It's really beautiful. So yeah, maybe I will do some weaving as well. But first, some knitting. You can see the difference between the blocked and the yeah, it looks like another colorway, but it's not. It's actually the same. It's just really different in like structure in the fabric. I hope it's not another different. I hope it's not a different colorway. I don't think so. I think because they add quite a bit of spinning oil to these campus yarns, I think that's just affecting the color. Because I bought this, I think I bought this at the same time when I bought way too much yarn for this, that I bought this at the same time, and it should be the same dye lot. Yeah, but yeah, so some tea and some knitting, some weaving and Vlogmas. Yeah, watching some Vlogmases and having a nice night. Look. Yes, if you don't know what that is, it's like, well, this has no alcohol, so it's like spiced wine without alcohol. It's also very sweet. Yeah, so it's also very sweet, so you don't want like loads of it. It's enough with like maybe 3/4 of one of these cups, because otherwise it just gets very sweet. Yeah, and you heat it up. Usually you can have it cold also, but I prefer it hot. And whilst I heat it up, I'm gonna tell you the Vlogmases that I'm watching this year, because I had a question on my video last night, I think, that asked me what Vlogmases I was watching, and of course I will share that with you because they are so good. So the first one that I see here is of course Zoe Zug. I follow her and watch her videos all year round, but yeah, her Vlogmases is just epic. They have really long videos and they post every day. So Zoe Zug is the first one. The second one is the Crea Bea Knitting Podcast, Rebecca from Edinburgh. She's doing her first Vlogmas this year and I'm watching her. It's really cozy so far. Really enjoying that one as well. Okay, so I'm gonna save that for later. The next one is Caroline McQuistin. She's also Scottish, but she lives on the Isle of Skye, where Outlander is taking place. So she's just the coziest person ever. I love her videos, and I discovered her earlier this year when I was like, people living on islands or remote places. I want to see that kind of videos. So I found her and I love her accent, and I love her videos. It's very nice. Kiara Foster, I don't think she's not making Vlogmas, but she's making festive videos, so that's also a thing. and Morgan Long, of course. She makes amazing videos. I love her YouTube channel. I was a patron for her for a bit also, but yeah, she just makes the coziest videos. Gotta stir. I'm wearing Robin's riddare because I was cold. The next one is Laura Penrose I'm watching, of course, and Madeline Olivia I'm watching, of course. They are both really nice and festive. Laura and Madeline both are British. Laura lives, I don't know where she lives, but she has very like authentic, nice and cozy, inspiring videos. And Madeline Olivia, she has a beautiful home that she has renovated. It's an old historic house that she and her husband has renovated, and they have a puppy that's a Cocker Spaniel as well. So I'm like really enjoying her videos and seeing Roxy, the dog, and so on. Okay, so it's warm now. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna see who else I'm looking. Okay, Gillian Eve is a person on YouTube that I haven't followed for a long time, but I really enjoy her Vlogmas. Also Caprine Cottage. I have followed her for almost a year, I think. I don't know, maybe 6 months or something. She's making so beautiful videos. I love her house, I love her aesthetic, I love her way of crafting, and yeah, I saw on Instagram tonight that I think it's her cat. I won't say for certain that it's her cat. I don't know. She said a name, and I was thinking about a cat. Maybe it's a dog. I don't know. But either way, they have an animal that is sick, so they had to take it to the vet, and it cost a lot of money. So she was asking people for views on her YouTube channel to earn money for this expensive vet bill. So I'm watching her. I have watched her videos for a long time, and the ones that I already watched I'm keeping in the background now during the night with like sound off, so I can watch new videos from her and from other creators, but I have that in the background, so hopefully being able to contribute to some, you know, earned money. And please go and say hi to her on her channel and subscribe to her and watch her videos, because they are really nice and atmospheric and really like thought of and thought through, because she makes videos that are like a long project thing. Is really nice. So a tip from me to you. What else am I watching? I think that's all the Vlogmases that I'm watching for right now. No. Okay, so Emma Robinson as well. I love her videos. They're so nice. And she's Irish, so she has the most beautiful accent. So you can watch her videos only to hear her accent. Yeah, I think that's everything. I will update you if I find any other podcasts, Vlogmases that I enjoy watching. And please let me know in the comments down below what you are watching, because it's always nice to have new creators to follow. Now I have made some glögg. Let's give it to Robin. Like one of them, not both of them, obviously. Good morning. Okay, so it's Friday today, the end of the work week. This week has been a bit weird when it comes to work because I have been tending to Hilma all the time because Robin's been sick. He's much better today, so today he's like back on track, I would say. He's out with Hilma and Eden on a walk right now, so I have some peace to work. And then she's gonna nap, so it's gonna be hopefully a couple of hours now where I can work. And today I actually have something that I've been participating in this, it started in the spring, I think, which is Brighter Together. It's a friend of mine, Mia Lindgren, who works in she coaches small business owners within cultural business things. It's hard to explain something in English that you only heard in Swedish. But yeah, so she has this Brighter Together project that so we get together online. I think it's every other week. So either it's a lunch where we sit and talk, or it's a lecture where she talks about something, or someone else talks about something. Or it's like today, it's like a co-working time. And today we have a co-working Friday where we work on something that we've really been longing to do. So it can be anything. It can be bookkeeping, because it's hard to find the time for that. But yeah, it can be anything. And today I'm working on getting things together, getting structured for the next year when I'm supposed to go back to work full time. I'm going to go back to work full time and have an office so I can go away from home and work with my own company, which is going to be great. And I just want to try to structure the knitwear design part of my work. So I'm gonna do a bit of that. I'm also gonna do I love when I have a few hours where I can just write and do creative things. I can just write a blog post for Patreon, make some structure for something, organize something. I just love to have a few hours to do that. It's like creative bliss for my brain. Sorry, that was a bit of a ramble, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I also have to do a few things, like some bookkeeping. I sent out some invoices just now. I have some meetings with my business partners. Yeah, so that's what my morning looks like, and this co-working session is between 9 and 12. So we'll see how far I get after Hilma's nap. I might have to quit a bit early to nurse, or yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I'm very excited. And we're 5 or 6 people in this co-working session. So, and we have the best thing is that we have coffee breaks together. So we're starting at 9 and now it's 9:20, and then we have a coffee break at 10:15 together, and that's really nice because then you have something to aim for. You have an hour that you can. I think I'm gonna try to choose one thing to do for an hour. So maybe I will start with the boring thing, which is bookkeeping. Maybe we'll start with that and then move on to the more fun things later, or I will do the fun things first and then risk bookkeeping. So we'll see how I will do. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I just want to do everything all at once. I'm really looking forward to having time to do work things in the spring. To do work things away from home and then come home and just not think about work. It's been going really well. I'm surprised at how well it has worked to work at home with your own company, with my own company, when having Hilma. It's been working really good. Now I'm just procrastinating. So I'm gonna get to it. and I'll talk to you later. Today, the plan for today, I'm procrastinating a bit more here. The plan for today is this during the before lunch, and then we have some lunch, and then after lunch I think we're gonna clean the apartment. We usually do that on Fridays, so hopefully we get the time to do that when Hilma's awake. During her second nap of the day I will edit this video, not this video, the videos that are going out today. And then tonight we're going to rehearsal, because me and Robin is going to be singing at a concert. We're gonna be like the solo singers with a choir, and that rehearsal is tonight. So we'll see how Hilma is gonna cope with that because it's after her bedtime. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's the plan. And then we're gonna get home and just breathe.